Okay.
I like that. Over now?
All right, Jeryl.
Oh, no, you can't.
Go ahead, yank the doodle down. Come on now, Jeryl.
Okay.
Give it the old 1-2.
Cleaning off the telephone wire.
It's just normal cleaning up. Oh yeah!
Don't think there's not a piece of fence up here too.
Yeah, we threw a piece of fence up there, sure. An uneventful morning. I mean, aside from when we lost our building permit. What? Did you just throw lumber at me?
You shouldn't have panicked. That was just for effect.
Oh, okay. Well, throw that at me for effect. Really great one.
Okay.
High five for effect.
Test completed.
Test complete. We just came back here and we just found this.
I mean, it seems like there are some pieces of furniture hanging on a wire.
Yeah, but it's just a telephone wire. It's not electricity or nothing. I want the thing that, like, if you just like put it somewhere, all of the mice will just die. That's what I want. So like, we'll buy something.
Not only the mice that touch it.
No, just like surrounding area. It's like a orb, and it's
orb.
And like just any mice, they're drawn to it first of all, and then they die. That's what I want. No matter how much it costs, that's what I want.
Okay.
All mice dead.
You on pause? So I hear that like building forts is like a thing.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't really know how to do this, but
Look, guys, Jeryl's making a Home Depot fort.
there's not much room.
Well, Jeryl, what are you coming out already? Jeryl, how come you came out already?
I think I did it. I think I forted.
You forted.
Yeah.
Well, today's not Fort Friday though.
Fort Wednesday.
Yeah, we need Fort Friday. I will tell you.
I think if you're gonna fort,
If you're gonna fort like a verb, yeah. I have one thing to
should
say.
not, like, do it. Interrupted me.
Yeah, I'm an interrupter. Everyone knows.
So if you're gonna fort, you should not do it in like.
Regardless if it's Friday.
You should right.
Okay.
You should not fort in like this pesticide area.
No. No.
Don't camp out in the pesticide area.
That's a good tip.
Okay,
That's a
kiddos?
good fort tip.
Okay, kiddos.
Most people
Don't fort in the pesticide area.
Let's instead name some areas that could be
Toilet
good
paper.
for. Yeah.
Paper towels.
Uh-huh.
I saw
Cat
somebody
food.
do it in the cat food area.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Large objects are probably better than small objects. First of all, you got to fit into where it belongs.
Yeah.
So that's something.
One
Be,
thing
like behind where it belongs.
One thing that I learned about forting is that sometimes it's cool. Yeah, I'll tell a story. A lot of the people that fort, Home Depot or Lowe's is a common place to fort. So like, here's a good place to fort. Maybe not right here.
Yeah.
But if you can fort somewhere, some of these aisles for like demonstration purposes have outlets. And so like, so some of the people, they find areas where like there's outlets back there, and they fort somewhere where there's an outlet.
What are you plugging in there? Your phone?
No, they plug in tiny televisions, and sometimes they play video games in there. They plug in tiny televisions, and they maybe watch something or they play something.
Okay.
So that's...
I mean, you got to do something in there for hours.
Yeah, sometimes they spend 24 hours in a fort. We could do that.
Maybe someday.
Let us know in the comments if you think we should do that.
Yeah, probably on a Friday, though.
Yeah, Fort Friday. Fort Friday. For great forts on a Tuesday or mostly on Fridays, but is the installation area. You don't want to make a fort in opened insulation tubes because you get itchy, but they make very comfortable forts. I mean, this is great. Look at me. Look, I'm so happy. And if I ran an extension cord to here, which I might do later, if I ran an extension cord to here, I could watch a movie
Yeah.
I could mount my small television up there.
People would see that though.
Well, I would move one of these. I'd put another insulation here so that people couldn't see in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You need to be willing to build your fort.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would take some of these and I would stack them up.
And be back far enough that if somebody takes one thing, they're not uncovering you.
They're not. See, this
They're not
could be
uncovering you.
Exposing is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Don't people also fort in places that are not open 24 hours?
Well,
so they're like camped out in there.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think most of the places, they usually go somewhere where it is open. Like some Walmart's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's like you go to a Walmart. I've seen them order pizza. You sometimes order pizza to the Walmart.
The delivery guy comes back to your aisle.
Right. Yeah.
The delivery guy's down with the forting.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So, but we're not condoning doing anything illegal.
No, we're not condoning our lurgoness. But we are condoning forts.
Okay. And also
spray foam. Great. So do you think my whole family loves this beautiful place? Super friendly people and great atmosphere. It's the place I've been waiting to find my entire life. I love this place, great atmosphere. This is by far my favorite coffee shop in Lancaster County.
Can you be more dramatic?
I visited here for the first time last night, and I really loved it. It's a wonderful place. It's very special. There's an amazing feel in this place, and it takes me back to a wonderful place. I freaking hate those things. Freaking Allstate. Here, because we're ready to make a video here. We're on our way to meet two Joshes. Two Joshes are both at Shipping Street. We're going to meet up there. Josh from Churchport Service and Josh from somewhere else. We're going to meet them both together. They're going to be separate. I didn't want to say too much about Josh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just came from lunch with Keith. We're feeling good about that. Had a great conversation. There's a bunch of stuff leaked about Donald Trump's son. That's great. Probably, I don't know. I've given up on caring about that. Jeryl, do you have much to say about where we're going or anything? Look, Wilson, we saw Wilson. He was traveling down the street, and then look, he just texted me. Wow. His head's right there.
Yeah, great.
We saw him. He was walking down the street, and like we passed him, and Jeryl doesn't even know him, but he was like, Wilson. Yeah, and then Wilson looked over, saw Jeryl driving, and was like, that's confusing. But then he saw me in there, and he's like, hey. Now he texted me so that I would know that he saw me. Yeah, that's great news. My favourite thing about Wilson is when he sands floors for me. I love that. Sometimes I have floors and he sands them. I like it. He didn't do it. I was recently informed that we probably have enough footage for a vlog, and so I'm not going to say much more. I'm just wrapping things up here because I was informed of that we had plenty. Some people like shorter vlogs, some people like longer vlogs. I know that there's these two guys I like to watch. They sometimes put out like 15-20 minute vlogs, but Jeryl here, he's like, how'd those guys get famous? They're flipping idiots. He's like, they don't do anything. They haven't done anything for years.
They're not even really that great at vlogging.
Yeah. Well, they got 2.4 million subscribers.
Yeah.
That's a ton. Let's do that. Guys, if you're watching this...
They're okay.
If you're watching this...
They're doing something right.
We need to be as good as them. I want 2.4.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, you like, you subscribe, and then also tell all your friends, hey, also like and subscribe. And if you all do that over and over and over and over and over, we're going to get there.
Mostly just so we can feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, me and him, we've been feeling terrible. Just help us. Please, like and subscribe.